La la la
The smoke reminds us that sometimes nature sets the schedule. So instead of working outside, we spent our time filling the freezer and pantry.
Normally you can see Jess's farm. Can't. Kind of cleared up a little bit, but it's nasty. Got it? Mm-hmm. I mean, no bugs, nothing. It's so pretty.
chopping broccoli, chopping broccoli, chopping broccoli, chopping broccoli, chopping broccoli, chopping broccoli, chopping broccoli.
It's like perfect. I'm glad we picked it this morning and not waited. It was worth getting up at 5. That's the only.
You know what's almost worse than seeing someone chopping vegetables and canning? Is recording it and editing it while you're still canning. Like the canning season hasn't been long enough.
I got it on, I think.
I have decided to do self-torture by canning and recording the canning.
The water's so green. It looks. Can't see there.
And even as I'm speaking, I am canning. You might be able to hear Big Bertha in the background, full of beans. The season is wonderful, and it's a blessing. But when it comes, it never ends. Or it doesn't seem like it's going to end.
Yep.
But it is nice to see all those beautiful vegetables put up in jars and laying in the freezer. All that hard work. According to my husband, we got how many bags?
42,000.
42,000. And here we are canning up some salmon that we received as a gift from Mike and Mary Lou. We really appreciate it. Salmon is one of those pantry staples we're always glad to have. We exchanged this beautiful salmon for some of our,
I don't know if I got it now.
Homegrown chicken from the ranch. Thanks again, guys. After all that hard work, it was time for a much-needed break. We went to the big city to celebrate our youngest son's birthday, but I think Rob had the most fun. Then it was right back to it, canning peaches. Blanching the peaches and then shocking them in the cold water makes the peels pop right off.
I'm gonna get faster at peeling. Until I get one peach.
It also causes the peach not to overcook, which makes it easier to cut.
Now,
I prefer to do the raw pack method with peaches instead of the cooked. So when you do a raw pack, it's cold jars, cold fruit. I feel that peaches are pretty sweet on their own, so I use a light syrup. And just make sure to really debubble, as there's a lot of air trapped in the jars. I love using my steam canner. It makes the processing go so much faster. Each day is always a big job, but there's something satisfying about seeing those jars line up on the shelf. This week also brought us a hard goodbye. We lost our little corn pop. He was only with us for a short time, but left a big mark on our hearts. The cooler weather finally arrived, and I don't think anyone appreciated it more than the sheep.
they like this cool weather.
Boys being boys. Hi, what's up?
Crazy.
You guys are fat.
This year I thought I'd try something a little bit different and use oak leaves in the cucumber salad and try canning it. It'll be interesting to see how it turns out. So in this recipe, I used a vinegar base of 2 cups of apple cider vinegar, 1 cup of white vinegar, 1 cup of water, sugar to taste, and then in each jar, I placed a clove of garlic, an oak leaf, a bay leaf, some hot peppers, and I think that's it. Oh, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm canning in pints, so it may vary to what you want to use. So I've read in articles and books that people used to use oak leaves for the tannins to keep things crisp. And I've always wanted to try it out, so hopefully it works. So the day before, I sliced up 6 pounds of cucumbers to my liking. I did them a little bit thicker, and then you coat them with salt. I used about a 1/4 cup of salt, just so that they reduce the water. Let them sit in the fridge overnight. Rinse them off really well before you start to process your cucumbers. And once again, I'm using my steam canner. They sure do look pretty so far. And this is another project that I did that day, was canning up some dilly beans. And then here are the jars of cucumber salad. And here I am deciding to finally dig up my garlic. Boy, was I shocked to see how much garlic I have.
So cool. Oh, I got the toilet flushing on the video. Nice. That'll be good for YouTube. Daddy, look who's in the river.
Morning.
Morning, look who's in the river.
Who is?
Come look.
Luna's in the river?
No, look who is in the river. Yes, Owen.
Gordon.
Gordon's back. You know, I can never. Do you know how much editing I had to do because of your potty mouth?